All right, I want you to pay attention to this because this is an eye opener. UAAG, they are speaking regarding to what somebody said, and this is the correction. Pay attention to this because they are sticking on their word. Subscribe to the update for more information and listen attentively to the end.
This day, 25th of December 2024. Great people in Grand Community. This is Dr. Ambassador Peters, aka New Man. I celebrate with you this lovely day. And I want to thank all of you for standing gallantly till date. I want to appreciate God for our lives, for making it possible for us to witness this year Christmas. I know our expectation was very, very high, but then you cannot kill yourself. To be alive, you must stay alive. Don't give up yet. All hope is not gone. You are alive today. There is a better tomorrow. Only God knows why things are happening this way. I just come for you to hear my voice this lovely morning because already majority of you are worried. I can't just because of the bad ones among us and desert you people. Please take it in good heart. Whatever you see, manage it for your Christmas. Christmas is not a do or die affair. The little you have, share it with your neighbor. Share it with your brother. Share it with your sister. It is the celebration of the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ. Don't allow anything to weigh you down. Smile and give thanks to God that you are alive. There is a better tomorrow. Don't give up. I must tell you the truth. This message is for those who have faith and for those who know that this whole thing is not our fault. We are not deceiving you. What is there is there. But I will not go in detail to tell you some certain things. But the only thing I can tell you is that God is faithful and he will never, never disappoint us. I wouldn't want to say much here, but rather to wish you happy Christmas and a prosperous new year in view. Relax your mind, go about your normal activities, and trust God for a better tomorrow. Best of luck from Dr. Ambassador Newman, from Professor Theophilus Oloche Ebonyi, from all the subscribers of Newman Worldwide Foundation and Theobarth Global Foundation. Wishing all of you a happy and Merry Christmas. Thank you and God bless you. I remain Dr. Ambassador Peters, aka New Man, the National Ambassador of Theobarth Global Foundation, the CEO of New Men Worldwide Foundation and Treflograph Multipurpose Cooperative Society Limited. The last man standing, the voice of the voiceless Nigerians, the buffalo and the naked transformer, the man who say, oh yeah, it is well with you. My great people of Treflograph, relax your mind. God is up to something for us. We will not be tired until this battle is over. Let our enemies do their worst. God will always deliver us from their traps. Thank you and bye for now.
All right, thank you, Ambassador Newman. That was the voice of the Theobarth spokesperson, Ambassador Newman, on the disbursement of Theobarth grant. So in addition to that, we have Kendra Investment, one of the inside personality within the grant ecosystem on UAAG, and it has a submission here. We're going to get that across to us right now. And he says, attention, attention, attention. Good evening, Grand subscribers in Nigeria. There is a panic in Grand ecosystem today after listening to Julivia TV saying that disbursement of UAAG/Sanctuary Wealth Grant has been shifted to January and March next year. Many of us were worried and terrified, but I want us to ignore that video clip. That information is coming from the pit of hell. There is nothing as such. I wonder where Jolivia TV is getting such misleading information from. Please, let not your heart be troubled. Disbursement is still sacrosanct this month of December. No shifting of date for now, and no going back again by the grace of God on the said date. They are putting things in order ahead of disbursement shortly. Ignore every discouraging video and voice note and focus on God's promises. And that came from Kendra Investment. All right, well, let me put things straight. Let me just clarify this particular submission. There was a video or a voice note that I just put on this channel right now, which actually clarifies everything. Now, it is not to say that Jolivia TV is wrong. No, get that very clear. He just did not get all his facts and details correct, but all of those ones that he got correctly. So there were things that he said there within his voice note that are correct, all right, and they are okay. So possibly he has his own sources of information. Like I used to tell us, that the voices of influencers within this grand ecosystem, we also get our information. It might not be too detailed, but we don't have to wait for when the content director is out to give you all the details that we need to give to you. Sometimes delay also puts you in a worry situation. We get some of these crops of information for you to be aware of what is going on the inside. Then we await his final verdict on any submission, which this voice note that you need to listen to, the one I dropped before this one, it clarifies everything concerning the disbursement timeline, the disbursement date, and what we are to expect and wait for. In other words, right now, disbursement has not been shifted. It is still on the 31st of December 2024. But the timeline given for Ken Wakama to disburse is what has been shifted. But for him to be disbursed to, it has not been shifted. It still remains that 1st of December 2024. Because of a lot of issues that came up around that 16th to 25th of December, that made them to give him a bit more time for him to disburse, which will now be in the first week of January 2025. I hope that is clear. But for him to be disbursed to, for the donors to get him disbursed to, it's still on the 31st of December, because the donors cannot keep waiting. If they have to go with the fund and come back again 25th of January and to come and do what now? So they need to clarify everything. If you follow the series of events on this channel, on the voice notes that have been posted, you will understand the succession and how everything goes. So disbursement in clarity is still intact and is still sacrosanct. Apologies in any way that you felt your heart is racing or your BP is high concerning all of this information are needed, so that to keep us abreast of what is going on the inside. So for now, disbursement remains the same on the 31st of December 2024, and Jolivia TV is not altogether wrong. No, he has his own sources of information and is all right. And whatever information we are giving to you right also on this channel, the information we got from the organs of UAAG channels. So ensure that you keep up with updates. Updates are what we need right now. As much as we also need disbursement, we need the processes. We need what is going on to understand what is going on and the updates that are necessary to keep us abreasted of what we're expecting, so that we will not miss out on all of these things. They are very, very important and vital for what we need. It is now that we got to understand also that the country director has been into crypto, has been mining crypto with his family all along, and he was expecting that Pi will be launched on the 16th, and that was why the date of December, that was why the date was between 16th and 25th concerning disbursement before. But since Pi did not launch, then we have to still hinge on the donors who were supposed to disburse their own on the 31st of December. You understand? Then the timeline given to him now to disburse to the CEOs and the bundle owners and all that, which can now span to 25th of January. So that's how the succession actually went. And I just needed to clarify that for us to get the details all correctly. So take it or leave it, disbursement is still very much intact and sacrosanct. As for the Theobarth disbursement, he said there are so many other nitty-gritty that he cannot divulge to the open right now, but that you should wait for disbursement, has said in the V note. Thank you.
We are reliably informed that the government representatives and the grant handlers will be meeting again before the end of the year 2024. And part of the reason for this meeting is to take in more cooperatives or NGOs to be able to exhaust the funds, the volume of funds in their custody. Accordingly, we will bring you this update, especially if windows will be provided for those who haven't registered their cooperative and NGOs to register.